What's up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacque-belle. If you're new here, so in today's video, I'm going to be creating a dewy, glowy, bronzy look. So if you're interested in all of this, keep watching. But before we do that, if you're not one of the crew yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so you become one of us, and also smash the bell. That way you'll be the first to know each time I upload new content. All right? Alright guys, so today we're starting off with the eyes. I know if you've been following me, you know I always do my face before the eyes, but today we're gonna start off with the eyes first before jumping into the face. And I'm using my eyeshadow base primer right here to prime my eyelids. As you all know, priming is very essential when it comes to makeup. Whatever part you're priming, your face, your eyelids, your lips, everything is very important to prime because it makes your makeup last longer in the first place. In like if you have too many creases on your eyelids like me, the priming helps make your eyeshadow last longer and doesn't feel cracked whenever you have your eyeshadow on. So I'm gonna start by applying this primer. And I'm just using my fingers. So that's my face well primed. After my eyeshadow base primer, I went ahead and set the primer in place with my loose setting powder from Fenty Beauty. So my eye is well prepped and ready for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using my two eyeshadow palette. This one from Beauty Glazed. I feel like I have abandoned this eyeshadow palette. Like I've not used it in a long time, but I just remembered it today, y'all. So I'm gonna be using this, and I'm also gonna use this Nude LA Color eyeshadow palette for my eyes today. And I'm gonna use the shade on my crease. So I'm gonna go in with this dark brown shade on my crease, and then I'm gonna blend that dark brown with this mustard yellow from this other palette, and then we're just gonna go back and forth for the eyes between these two palettes today. So like whenever you prime your eyelids, it makes your eyeshadow appear so nice. And it's gonna make it last longer. Just priming is very important when it comes to makeup. It doesn't matter whether it's your eyelids or your face or your lips. We just want to make sure we're priming. I know my eye is looking crazy right now, but do not worry about it. We're going to fix that. So next I'm gonna use the same brush and going with the mustard yellow that I showed you guys earlier. And I'm just gonna go on top of that. So just blend it out because I do not want, because looking at this dark brown, it feels like my skin. So I'm trying to make sure it feels a little like lighter shade from my skin. So next I'm gonna go back in with this, the initial dark brown that I used for my crease. And just define that a little, make it a little dark, but I don't want to use a black eyeshadow, but I just want the crease color to appear a little darker. So that's why I'm going back in with the initial brown that I used on top of that mustard yellow. So next I'm gonna use a deeper dark brown shade. It's not really like dark brown, but a deeper shade right here on my V area. I'm just packing that on my V area. So I'm gonna go with this, like, I don't know if it's a light dark brown, but I'm gonna go with that on top of the V color. So I'm gonna use my NYX eyeshadow base primer like I did on this other end to cut my crease a little. I feel like I haven't done a cut crease in a long time. So next I'm gonna use this, I don't know if it's the pink, deep rose, whatever, but I'm gonna use this shade on top of that cut crease. Just blend it. Next I'm gonna go with this pink right here on my inner corners. The eyes is done. Now we're gonna move on to the face, and I'm using my Milani Prime Correct to prime my face today. So I'm using my setting powder from Fenty Beauty to set this concealer in place. And I'm going in with the shade Honey. Setting, and I'm gonna use my contour, and I'm using my foundation stick from Anastasia Beverly Hills for my contour today. I know you all are familiar with this product, so gonna use the same beauty blender, but I'm using the bottom part of this beauty blender to blend this contour out. Just because all of these blenders is still damp, I just want to use it for like earring. Yo, if you've not been using a damn beauty blender to blend your product out, you need to start. Like, it is making your blending seamless. And next I'm gonna use a smaller brush for my nose contour. So next I'm gonna go in with this powder contour. On top of that, I always do this to set the contour in place. Next, I'm gonna go in with this bronzer from Wet n Wild to add a little warmth into my skin. And I'm using my powder brush to apply that. Next, I'm going with my liquid blush from Shany I just want to like you know, I am being generous with my blush these days because blush is just trendy like right now. Can you see? When I first started wearing makeup, I really didn't like too much blush on my face for some reason. But now with the whole trend of blush, I'm going in with this powder blush from my Glue Pro palette just to lock that liquid blush in place. Yeah, like I was saying, like when I first started wearing makeup, I really did not like too much blush because I just felt like it made my cheeks so colorful. But now, y'all, with this trend, I am taking it all the way to my forehead. Just do a little bit. That's it for my blush. And then for my highlight today, I'm going to use my highlight from this palette. And I'm going to use this angle brush to just like highlight is the step that I have never used in my makeup. Like, I try not to do it, but I don't think I can go without applying highlights. Like, sometimes I just want to just be working, y'all. So and I'm just gonna go with this beauty blender, just like blend that blend the blush in the highlight so it seems seamless and smooth. And I'm gonna use my makeup finishing spray to, ooh, this is out. So that's it for the face. I'm gonna move on to the lips. And I'm going to be lining my lips today with my lip liner. before I go with my lipstick. But actually, the liner, lip liner, is gonna be my eyebrow gel and eyebrow liner. My lips to be a little dark, that's why. And I'm going with my CoverGirl lipstick. It's a demi matte lipstick, y'all, but you not see why I decided to use a black liner on my lips. It makes this lipstick like come out. Alright loves, this is the final verdict of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. All the products used in this tutorial will be linked down in the description box below. Feel free to check it out and try some of it if you so wish. But if you enjoyed this video, as always, do not leave. Do not forget to give your girl a massive thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel if you're not one of us yet. Hit the bell, that way you'll be notified each time new video goes up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.